Motivated at the marathon. More runners turn out than ever before.
A personal record by 2 minutes.
I'm just so grateful to finish.
Hear from some of the people taking part and find out why it's drawing competitors from around the world.
It allows us to do specialized procedures and specialized care for the injured patient like we have never done before.
I am very excited.
It's a more than $1 billion building. We have an in-depth tour of the new Parkland Hospital.
You have to drive through obstacle course and try to get the best time as possible.
Robots underwater. See this event that drew hundreds of people to the North Lake Aquatic Center. Plus the work toward a convention center hotel, the new locations of red light cameras, and the walk-a-thon benefiting and featuring dogs. This is City Source. Updates in the push for a convention center hotel. Hello and welcome to City Source. I'm Thomas Gandy. Irving leaders selected a developer to negotiate with in hopes of breaking ground early next year. The hotel is planned for this land between the Irving Convention Center and other development underway. The hotel will include about 350 guest rooms along with ballroom, meeting, and retail space. The brand of that hotel could be decided in about a month. Garfield Public-Private LLC is the developer under negotiations with the city, and Boca Powell, the architect. You may remember an earlier agreement fell apart when a developer's financing didn't come together. The Convention and Visitors Bureau has said that the hotel will help the city attract groups to the convention center that demand an adjacent hotel. In other development news, residents gathered at the former Central Library to learn about ideas for a heritage museum that could come downtown. People signed in to hear the Museum Advisory Board and consultant Toxie McMillan bring them up to date on what has been done so far and what the future could hold. This was also a chance for residents to provide their ideas. Some of the many ideas presented include having space to accommodate school tour groups and even a recording studio that could be used for oral history. One big question is the location, and that has not yet been decided.
I think it's very important that whatever gets done really reflect the community and the community's desires and wishes, and it serve the community because the community will vote with their feet and with their dollars to keep this amenity and this quality of life asset.
Residents can still provide ideas through a link on the city's website, that's cityofirving.org. The consultant is expected to turn in its findings in September. Upcoming construction work on the Midtown Express, which includes State Highway 183, is prompting the city to move to red light cameras. This is one of the new locations, State Highway 114 westbound at MacArthur Boulevard. The other will be Beltline Road southbound at Rochelle Road. For the first month, drivers who are caught running the red light will receive a warning in the mail. After that month, drivers who are caught could be fined. Irving's Intersection Safety Review Committee recommended those intersections after reviewing crash data. The city is expected to receive about $250,000 in revenue this fiscal year from red light camera fines collected. Early voting begins April 27th for the May municipal election. 3 city council races are on the ballot. Early voting continues through May 5th at City Hall, the Irving Arts Center, and the Valley Ranch Library. Election Day is May 9th. For polling sites on that day, visit cityofirving.org. Also, the city secretary's office can answer election questions. That number is 972-721-2493. The results of an election a few years back are being noticed in a huge way in Dallas. The new Parkland Hospital will soon open to patients. Irving voters were among those in Dallas County who approved the funding. With more than 5 million man-hours of construction now complete, we got to look inside. From looking at the outside of Parkland Hospital in Dallas, anyone can tell it's an older building. What is not immediately apparent from this vantage point is what employees say we'd see inside.
So we're a little bit crowded.
We're all very cramped.
Less than perfect conditions.
That's why those employees are eager to show us the solution. a brand new Parkland Hospital set to open to patients in late August.
We are very excited. The size of this facility will accommodate our patient population in a much more streamlined and comfortable environment.
I am very excited.
It's going to be an incredible opportunity for all of us.
It is more than twice the size of the current Parkland. 17 floors full of the latest innovations. As the public hospital serving Dallas County, Parkland must be ready.
From Ebola to a plane crash to a car wreck to a heart attack to a woman that's in labor, we take everything in Parkland.
While this is the main entrance for visitors,
if you were coming by ambulance, you would start here.
Welcome to the Trauma Center at New Parkland Hospital.
this is where the most severely injured patients will be first treated.
It allows us to do specialized procedures and specialized care for the injured patient like we have never done before.
Tell me about some of the challenges you face in the current hospital that this setup helps you overcome.
The room is a little cramped and tight when team members are often bumping into each other when they're working on the patient. This allows all the equipment to be in the same room with the patient and allows the whole team to be around them at the same time.
These are super fast megavators, which will carry injured patients arriving on the helipad down 18 floors to the trauma unit in just 32 seconds. Right now, that critical journey is measured in minutes because all elevators make stops and are shared.
And so you were in the elevator, you have a grief moment, you want some privacy, and then, 20 docs pile on and someone pulls a laundry cart.
I've thought over the years I probably spent 2 weeks waiting on an elevator, so that'll help.
Operating rooms are also much larger, large enough to fit all of the media interested in learning about the technology inside.
For example, if a physician wants to see the vital signs, they can be brought up on any monitor.
You'll see in the lighting, there's a camera.
The cameras not only help the doctors here get a better look, but because Parkland is a teaching hospital, there's also an educational use.
With patients' permission, we can transmit that across the campus or to a certain conference room. That certainly will enhance our learning environment and our ability to teach many people other than the ones that are just in the room.
Now we're moving into one of the patient rooms, which are more than 25% bigger than the current Parkland Hospital, also all private. And this is one of the big improvements. It's not just a nurse call button or a TV remote control. It controls a whole footwall system with a lot of features.
Some of the functions at the footwall, it does TV, of course, but it also shows the patient their schedule, the patient's education materials. So this will show you your menu.
The wall also has a camera to monitor patients at risk of falling.
And then long-term, our goal is to use them for Skyping and things like that.
And the room has features to improve infection control.
And they're all geared towards making the caregivers more effective, more efficient, and to increase patient safety.
Every patient room has space for family members and a view. That includes the rooms we saw when we moved to this section for expectant mothers.
We're the third largest maternity service in the country, the largest public maternity service in the country.
There are a lot more rooms now for the more than 10,000 babies born here each year.
Currently in our model we have separate labor, delivery, recovery, so the patient has to move according to her stage of labor.
In this situation, we're going to deliver moms in the same rooms that they labor in. We're going to keep the babies in the room with the mother.
This is neonatal ICU for premature or ill newborns. From this old picture, you can see it's a big change from those conditions.
Having a baby in the neonatal ICU is very stressful. This room will accommodate more family bonding and being able to be more active with their care.
In addition to all of this, there are also a lot of features patients and visitors will never see. And that's the point. A lot of equipment, along with staff elevators, have been moved out of sight to areas like this called offstage.
It's letting us do all of our services behind the scenes. All those things that cause noise in hallways, cart traffic, the people moving through, is going to happen here so that you free that hall up for what it needs to be for the patients and for their families.
That's probably the most exciting thing because I don't know of another hospital that's got this.
We did a lot of focus groups with our visitors, our families, our staff. We had so many design sessions where we sat down and said, what would you need to fix the issues that you're facing now?
That includes adding waiting areas like this one on every floor. An expanded, open lobby greets visitors coming in. Above, names of donors are etched in glass. From afar, they form a tree design.
We had contributions ranging from pocket change to $50 million.
But most of the money came from Dallas County voters supporting a bond measure back in 2008.
Which resulted in $747 million of our $1.3 billion cost.
The more than billion-dollar building is more than just pretty to look at. The views offering natural light, the focus on family interaction, the reduction of hallway noise. They are all based on studies.
What the research shows is when you design a hospital like this, and if you do all those things, patients in fact will have a lower length of stay, they'll have less infections, they'll use less pain medications.
For all the advancements here, there is also this area, a tribute to the past.
A lot of people in Dallas don't know why Parkland's called Parkland. The original Parkland back in 1896 was built on a piece of city park. We made sure we had a 1.3 acre park in front of this that won't be built on, that'll be there for patients, their families, and for the staff to have a little place of respite from what can be a very intense environment.
We have a private room for every patient.
Back inside, our final stop is the emergency department, one of the busiest in the nation. The addition of more beds is expected to slash wait times.
They don't have to wait as much, the patient's not as frustrated. There's a television for them to watch here.
We have built a department that is very family friendly. They can stay with the patient.
It all comes together to make a hospital the staff is eager to start working in and serving the patients they have committed their careers to helping and healing.
We are so excited. We cannot wait to move into this facility. It's just a dream come true for all of us.
It's just an awesome place.
Yeah, really a lot to see there, and training has been underway at that hospital for months. Of course, a big challenge still ahead is moving all of the patients. Mosquito season is upon us. In fact, the city already had to spray the Sherwood Forest neighborhood in South Irving because a trap there caught a high number of mosquitoes. Also, the city has added new trapping locations to better track the pests. One of those new sites is on Tennyson in far north Irving, where new homes have been built next to some low land where water stands. The website irvingfightsthebite.org is updated with all of the trapping locations and reminders about prevention. Yeah, those tips are important because more people spend time outdoors this time of year. One big event, the GE Irving Marathon. It drew a bigger number of runners than ever before, and they are also coming from farther away. This is the finish line of the GE Irving Marathon. A journey ranging from about 6 to 26 miles ends here at the convention center with hugs, high fives, and medals. Also, exhaustion.
Feeling pain, I'm tired. I'm exhausted and excited. It's adrenaline.
Runners come from across the region.
I am from Midland, Texas. Abilene, Fulshire, Texas.
And far beyond.
We're almost getting to the point where we're hitting almost 50 states, and so it's just incredible to see that kind of growth. And now I think we're at 8 countries.
We're from Montreal, Canada, and we just wanted to hang out around Dallas and Irving.
Nigerian. I'm looking forward to Olympic.
This is the third year for this marathon, and it has grown to about 2,000 participants.
They're coming out because they see that the event is worthwhile. It's a good venue.
Oh boy, you go through the woods, you know, it's not all street running, and it's just a pretty course.
The trek winds through North Irving, including the Campion Trail.
Some good views. You can really kind of zone out for a little bit.
And you know, it's not huge, so it makes it easy to run and not get crowded out.
She was one on this course who shattered her goal.
A personal record by 2 minutes.
It went great. I beat my time, so I'm good.
But his favorite fan missed that moment.
Where's my baby?
Though they caught up later.
It's our first one together.
Did pretty good. Beat my last 10K record.
Larry Olchek is proud to finish. Listen why.
I just have been pushing myself since loss of my leg last year.
His friend with the Dallas Amputee Network got him started.
Yeah, he's my race buddy.
At first, I dealt with a lot of self-pity and depression. I now no longer hold myself back from anything. Done more exercise in my last year of being an amputee than in 5 years previous.
I'm inspiring them, and in turn, they're inspiring me to continue.
Let's go, Gary!
Volunteers cheer and provide drinks along the way. Among the crowd of runners, we found some great stories.
We are 7.5 months pregnant. This is Ava Marie. She's due June 18th.
Today's run means Felicia Cortez meets her goal.
My goal is to get in 5 half marathons with her, and so this is her 5th half marathon with me, and we ran one full, so this is our 10th race overall. I either get the looks like I'm either crazy, or I get the really awesome, keep going, you're awesome.
I won second place for my age division, which is female 55 to 59, and I PR'd today, which is the best time I've had since I've been running, at 2 hours. So I feel pretty awesome.
Sissy Keeling did most of her training for this in Hawaii, where she travels for work as a flight attendant. She is proud of a lot more than her medal.
Weight, blood pressure is really good. No, I'm not on any medications at my age, so I feel pretty blessed.
It's for masters, 45 and 49. I love running, bro. I put about 60, 70 miles a week.
Some are eager to set an example.
One foot in front of the other, bro.
That's what I keep telling them. Set goals and meet them, see?
The marathon has its own goal, raising money for our children's house.
This year we've committed $15,000 from the event to make sure that we can serve those guys.
There's a lot of good vibe, good energy, even like for local charities, it has some impact.
Some here make a fashion statement.
Sparkle, always.
I thought you were going to tell me you were running in a
Oh, no. I might actually start now.
He's here to cheer on his friends. This group of ladies trained and ran together.
It helps a lot actually because it helps push you because you have people behind you cheering you on.
I'm just so grateful to finish.
This is the championship where I trained.
It was amazing.
You're good.
I'm trying to keep up, but I couldn't.
She ran with her friend Ruth, who suffered a stroke 18 months ago.
I am pumped. People see all the reasons why not to do it, but I have good influences in my life that say you can do this.
They know it's an accomplishment to finish because most people never even make it here to the starting line. It's a journey of pride and pain they are happy to take.
We made a decision back in Christmas that we were going to change our lifestyle, and we decided to do running, and here we are.
When you finish, you just feel good about yourself.
It's what motivates them to train and show up before sunup to compete.
But it's an accomplishment. It's a race against yourself.
It's not too early to start thinking about or maybe even training for next year. The 4th GE Irving Marathon is already set. It's April 2nd, 2016. Here's what else is coming up at the Convention Center. April 25th is the NPC Better Bodies Championship. May 2nd and 3rd is the USA Judo Senior National Championship. May 30th and 31st is the DFW Ultimate Women's Expo. For ticket prices and a full listing of public events, visit irvingconventioncenter.com. The North Lake Aquatic Center was crowded with fans and participants in an underwater robotics competition called Sea Perch. Our team was there to capture the action. It is the only competition we have ever seen at the North Lake Aquatic Center where all of the competitors stay dry.
It's exciting. We just come to compete.
All right, everybody ready? Those students built robots that are getting wet. Young people have to lead them through an underwater obstacle course as part of Sea Perch. The program has been around for a while, but it's a first for Irving.
But we're really proud to be hosting this. It's a great event. It's bringing out kids from all over the Metroplex, from junior high and high school levels.
Water is involved because Sea Perch is a program of the U.S. Navy.
We use so much technology in the Navy, and this type of thing helps promote learning and helps promote understanding of basic engineering systems and principles that as young minds grasp these concepts, they can grow and apply them further on.
Not only is the Navy here, we also saw the CIA.
We have creativity and we're in action.
This team put in about 7 weeks on its robot.
You just have to make it through the hoops as fast as you can. It was fun and challenging. Like when we had to solder, it was challenging not to burn anybody.
They're so creative in the ways that they're tackling all these different problems, and it's really awesome to see.
This right here, it makes it go forward or backwards. This, it helps it go up or down.
This action in the water is only part of the competition. The students also have to deliver presentations.
Coming up soon, I'm going to be interviewing some of the kids as well, and it's going to be a great opportunity to continue to see how smart and how developed they are.
We want to look as professional as possible so we can nail it.
Winners can move on to the national competition, but all students here are getting exposed to fields that are in need of skilled employees, and they're having a great time in the process.
I would like to be an engineer when I grow up, because it's fun.
Science is not an interesting subject, but now it's interesting.
We get ideas like how to create things, and then we work as a team. That's the most important thing. Well, it's just fun hanging out with my friends.
I am just really proud that the City of Irving is able to partner with the Navy and with a project like this. And if we have an opportunity to do things like this, we certainly will continue to be involved.
Yeah, a neat event. And Sea Perch continues to grow across the country. More than 100,000 students have now taken part. Women have a chance to learn how to better protect themselves. The Irving Police Department is again offering the Rape Aggression Defense class. Participants learn about risk reduction and, as you see here, some hands-on defense training. The free class is open to any female age 11 or older. It's May 18th through 21st from 6:30 until 9:30 p.m. Only about 24 spots are available. Register by emailing jpalomar@cityofirving.org or call 972-721-2545. Coming up on City Source, a dog walk with a special mission. But first, it's time for this. It's Web Watch, the videos drawing the most clicks and comments, and this one's returning to the top spot.
It's just a good friendly rival that we have. Every time me and him step onto the court, it's just like a competitive edge.
Our coverage of the annual Special Olympics basketball tournament grabbed hundreds of new views since our last show. And it seems a lot of people are looking for information on the Midtown Express because our stories from years ago on State Highway 183 are surging in views. We will be covering the groundbreaking for that massive construction project on our next show. Also getting attention, the story from our last show on the impact of the AT&T Byron Nelson. It's returning to Irving at the end of May. If you missed any of those stories, find them at ictn.tv. That's also where you can watch us live 24/7. Plus, catch us at youtube.com/the City of Irving. We have about 1,600 videos on there for you to watch. Then post a comment because we always like to hear from you and have fun with you. A walk to benefit homeless dogs is now including dogs for the first time. The DFW Humane Society's walk-a-thon, now held outdoors on the Campion Trail, proved to be a hit. And for people who do not have a dog of their own, that was not a problem. Take a look.
This is truthfully just a walk for the animals. To raise money for the DFW Humane Society. You come and walk whenever you want, for as long as you want, and the goal is strictly to just enjoy the day and to raise money.
We're going to take her for a long walk today, and she's going to hopefully meet some friends.
We're just very happy that we can help and raise money for this great cause.
I support the DFW Humane Society. I'm a regular volunteer there, and just 2 weeks ago we found this little girl.
We can contribute our time and donate some money to a no-killer shelter because it's a great event.
It costs about $25,000 a month to run the shelter, and it's a nonprofit organization.
They do a great job. They take great care of their animals.
I call it the Ritz-Carlton of shelters because it's so nice.
There's so many animals that need to be rescued and need to be adopted, and we want to bring the awareness to a lot of people that it's a very important concept.
I don't have a dog, but I'm glad they were able to bring a few that we could walk and make a small donation to bring him with me on the trail. It's going to be a lot of fun.
We're renting a dog for $10 to walk.
Hi, Blackie. It has been going on actually a long time, over 17 years, but it's just the past about 5 years that it became more of a major fundraiser.
We watched the event grow. It was over at the Irving Mall first, and we really enjoyed that. But this is great outside.
We'd like to get more corporations involved and bring out their teams.
Our company is Mosaic,
They divide into teams. They have 4 teams and they're competing against one another.
Well, I know our goal's 5,000. I believe we either met or exceeded it.
So they were huge.
Our whole company comes together. We do all kinds of activities to really raise this money. It's great to support the cause. We're just... hang on. She's getting a little excited.
Donations are still being accepted at dfwhumane.com. A city-sponsored concert series is drawing some people downtown. This year's theme is a tribute to greatness and features cover bands. Next up is April 24th. It's Escape, the Dallas Journey tribute band. Then May 8th is Neon Circus. And with a name like that, sounds to me like they should be EDM, but it's actually a Brooks and Dunn cover band. Concerts continue the 2nd and 4th Fridays of the month through June at Whistle Stop Plaza, which is near the Clock Tower in downtown Irving. IrvingEvents.org has more info. The city celebration of Arbor Day is expanding this year. It will begin with a new 5K fun walk. This is video from last year, and some of these same popular draws will return, including the snake humorist, along with lessons about how to best plant and grow trees. This year's Arbor Day celebration is Saturday, April 25th from 10 until 2 at Heritage Park on Main Street in downtown Irving. The fun walk starts at 8 a.m. Irving had a role in the nationwide Great American Cleanup. The group Keep Irving Beautiful organized an event at Trinity View Park, and that's a spot where trash can collect from the river.
We have large groups here today from, I know I've seen Verizon, I've seen American Airlines.
I'm employed by Lowe's, and Lowe's is a sponsor. So I'm a junior at Sturgeon.
I'm representing the Indian Employee Resource Group at American Airlines.
I saw a flyer at the Islamic Center of Irving.
So we thought this would be a great idea, to be able to serve the community.
And I really wanted to help.
So we're out here to keep Irving beautiful.
One of our big goals with these cleanups is keep the trash out of the Trinity River.
I'm a resident of Irving. It's just great to have clean parks all around me, and it just feels nice to be able to serve the community.
This is a low-lying area which tends to get a lot of trash washed in from other areas. So we've had a lot of rain this spring, so as much as we clean it up, it keeps coming in from other areas.
It's great. It's important to help clean the community and keep it beautiful.
It certainly makes you feel like you did something good with your Saturday.
I feel happy that we can make our earth clean. I feel like, it's going to be good for the nature, and it's going to be good for the planet, and we're helping people.
More than 250 volunteers turned out for that event. They picked up more than a ton of trash and about 1,000 pounds of recyclables. In advance of Memorial Day, the Animal Care Campus is offering free pets for vets. That means no adoption fees for active duty military and veterans with ID. That special runs May 19th through 23rd. But you do not have to wait until then to add a pet to your home. It's time now to head out to the Animal Care Campus for our Pets of the Week.
Hello, my name is Josh Bonilla, and these are our Pets of the Week. Our first pet of the week is Penny. She is a 1-year-old standard rabbit, seems to be a lion head mix. She was, however, surrendered here at the City of Irving Animal Shelter due to the owners not having enough time for all their animals. If you'd like to adopt Penny, please stop by the City of Irving Animal Shelter. And for our second pet of the week is Empress. She's a 2-month-old black domestic medium hair kitten. She was surrendered due to being an unwanted litter. If you'd like to adopt Empress, please stop by the City of Irving Animal Shelter. And for our third pet of the week is Hunter. He is a 2-month-old Pit Bull Labrador mix, a very sweet boy, very easygoing puppy. He was, however, surrendered due to the owner noticing some hair loss. As you can see, he's in pretty good shape. If you'd like to adopt Hunter, please stop by the City of Irving Animal Shelter.
All right, thanks a lot. The Animal Care Campus is located at 4140 Valley View Lane. It is open Tuesday through Friday from 11 a.m. until 6 p.m. Then on Saturday, the hours are 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. Also, check out the websites you see on the screen. Two big projects break ground, and we are covering both of them on the next City Source. One is the headquarters for a doctor's group, And another is of interest to all drivers in Irving. That's the Midtown Express project, which includes the reconstruction of State Highway 183. Plus, we'll show you what people are learning about trees at the city's Arbor Day celebration. All that next time. Email us your thoughts on our stories. The address is ictn@cityofirving.org. We may read some of your messages here on the show, or you can always comment on our videos at youtube.com/the City of Irving. And that's it for this edition of City Source. We leave you now with more from the GE Irving Marathon. Thanks to everyone who's a part of this one, and thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.